The Rajasthan government has stopped using the rapid test kits today, starting today after citing inaccuracy with it. In fact, the Rajasthan health minister spoke to media mentioning that the accuracy level of these rapid test kits, that is the antibody test kits, is about 5.3%, while the expected accuracy was about 80%. In fact, it cited certain examples that a already positive tested patient was shown as negative on these rapid test kits. ICMR has noted this and has requested states not to use these kits for next 2 days until a new advisory is issued. While we tried finding out that why is this happening, is this a manufacturing default, because these kits were imported from parts of the country including China for India. But if it is not the manufacturing result, then what it is? And experts tell us that rapid test kits could not be probably the best way out to test for a first hand solution. That is, PCR kits are the only one that will be used to tell if the patient is positive or negative, and rapid test is more usually like a screening test.
So the disease is very new. It does not have the necessary antibodies or antigens that are required to develop a kit. Okay. In the case of this rapid card test, it uses a technology called as lateral flow technology, in which the antigen is coated onto a membrane and the sample that has got the antibodies are applied onto the rapid card, and then it determines depending upon the presence of the antibodies for the COVID-19 or not. And this COVID-19 rapid card test is not a confirmatory test. It is only a screening test, or it is a mass evaluation in a population whether anybody has been infected or not. This will appear only in people who have already been infected and then they have developed the antibodies. So this is the basic fundamental of it. Second thing is, as I said in the beginning, the disease is new, and then the products that have been released into the market have not been very well evaluated even by the manufacturer, and there is a lot of rush for asking for test. I think it is better not to test using a faulty technology or a device or a method than not test it. I think that is what is important. The danger here is if the kit gives negative result to a person who has been tested, that means you are giving false negative. A person, if it gives a positive result even in a person who does not have an antibody, the danger is that you are releasing him into the society, assuming that this fellow had already been infected, he has got the antibodies, so he is safe, and then the community is also safe. Then in that case also it is a problem. So both false positive and false negatives are not good. And then there is a huge population. I was listening to the press conference of the daily press conference from Government of India, which says that anywhere between 20% to 70% false results have been reported. So that is why it is better not to use this test, and then use only RT-PCR kit test, which sparingly only in case of need. Otherwise, I would suggest as an industry expert not to waste the kit and spend the money on testing till authenticated products are developed and well validated by the regulatory authorities. This is what I would like to say.
Right. So just one last question. Sir, if this is the issue where the rapid testing is not even an ideal way of doing, why were we as a country so keen on getting tests for this, antibody kits for this, and why are all other countries also doing it on a massive ratio? I mean, if this is not even going to tell us the right results.
There have been many countries, including the USA, who have said that. I was reading just now a report from the New York Times. Okay. Everybody is saying that the rapid card tests are not good. But, unknown people, ignorant people have been shouting, including some in the press, have been shouting at the pitch of voice that why is India not testing more? So this is the problem. RT-PCR kits will take time to manufacture. Even the best of the best companies in the world are not able to produce enough amount of the product to be supplied to all the countries. So that is why in the absence of that, best is to monitor the individual, ensure that they are all taken care of. If there is a need, then only do it, so that we don't waste the kits. Why they are doing it, why they have done it is, I think, there has been a huge demand. And then another important thing is, if these kits work very well, then it will be used for community screening. Eventually, I'm not saying that the technology is bad. I'm not saying that the overall concept is bad. But the thing is, currently we don't have quality kits. There are about 200 Chinese companies. If you go to the website and see, they claim that they have the product, out of which 198 may not be even worth considering, because the quality of the product is not good. And they are all rushing to supply to countries like any country, even to the US. Okay? But at the end of the day, for example, in Britain, they have supplied a product from a company called as Bondfo. $20 million worth of rapid kits were purchased, and then 100% of them found to be defective. They are returning it back. So it is not India, it is all over the world, and there is a lot of pressure from ignorant people, from the society, and from educated, uneducated people. These are all the people who are saying that the testing has to be done. According to me, testing should be very conservatively done. We should save the RT-PCR kit, and we should use the screening method only once we have a very good quality rapid card test. This is my take.